day. So today I changed the CV axle on my car. It was pretty cool. Um, had planned on doing it on Saturday. The weather wasn't good. Sunday was just not possible. Monday was just not possible with work schedules. But I managed to get through without the CV falling off. So today I went in to do my dish shift, and I asked the boss man. I said, "Hey, can I use that flat spot in your driveway at your house to do my CV joint?" He said, "Sure." And so I think it took me maybe about 3 hours total, being super careful, going super slow because I've never done this before. I've never done a CV before. Um, just about got it out by myself, but couldn't quite. The boss got home to his house there and gave me a hand for a little bit. I ended up having to take the tie rod end and the tie rod end connection bolt into the knuckle out, and then I had to take the strut bolts completely out and separate the strut just to be able to move it on the ball joint far enough over to get room to get the thing out. Now, if I had removed the brake caliper, it would have been easier. But that's a situation where I previously was unable to get those broken loose to do it myself, and then had the mechanic do it, and it was the same mechanic that I've since stopped going to. And I had like rounded bolts, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, it came off just fine." And it's like they put the rounded bolts back on. But so I was going to try and take it off at the bracket on this wheel, and I just could not get it budged. And I was just like, of all the things, I'm not going to mess with it. I don't think anything went wrong with the brake line, so hopefully we're good there. But I ended up having to break the CV axle at the inner joint to get the rest of the shaft out so that I could more easily get at uh, popping the actual inside part of the axle out of the transaxle extension. And the boss actually was the one that kind of got underneath and found the spot that was able to push it while I pulled, and it popped. And after that, I just kind of quickly got the new one back in because it was leaking transmission fluid out. And yeah, it seems to be okay though. Got it done, got everything back in, got everything cinched up, tightened, worked on the camber on that wheel to make sure it was something normal-ish, not too far out, too far in. And got everything tightened up, torqued down, checked fluids, ended up putting a little bit of oil in, and didn't really mess with the trans fluid. It was actually overfull before, I believe, and now it was back to normal. Verified there was no drippage underneath where the CV axle goes in, and took it for a spin. Seemed to drive okay. So tomorrow I've got to tighten the lug nuts up again, make sure that everything is good to go there. Probably run another tightening on the retaining bolt for the CV shaft itself through the spindle nut. Or that's what I'm saying is the spindle nut's what I'm gonna have to make sure that I retorque just to make sure. And yeah, so that was my afternoon after work. Got home about, I don't know, an hour ago or something. And now I'm just kind of hanging out, waiting on the muscle relaxer to kick in and the ibuprofen. Eating some pizza, and probably going to go to bed early because my back's going to be really sore from the sitting on the ground lifting the tire up thing, but there was no other way to do it. Um, so yeah, that's my automotive update for the day. I'm going to cut it short here so I can edit this, or edit the resolution on it, make it upload faster, and may have another video to make at some point.